Okay, goodie, another Valentine Day recipe that you have requested in my Jamaican kitchen. How to make the best lemon honey fried chicken and waffle in your kitchen fast, easy and simple. I'm going to show you how I created this Valentine Day dinner, cheap and affordable in no time. Now goodie, if you are watching me cooking this recipe for the very first time, go ahead and turn on your post notification settings so you will always be aware of whenever you go upload a brand new video. Come on and let's get started.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari. Why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him wine to get. Turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Okay y'all, another recipe in my Jamaican kitchen. The recipe that you have. No, I'm going to be using the drumsticks for this recipe. If you have any other part of the chicken that you like, go ahead and use that, but a drumstick may I use. Now, these are some very big pieces of drumsticks, which I really don't like, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I have about 7 pieces of drumsticks right here. You want to make sure that your chicken is nicely washed with lemon juice, salt, and vinegar, soaked up in that liquid for 30 minutes. Wash it off real good, and your chicken legs are ready. Yes. Now, let's get into all other ingredients that we are going to be using for this particular fried chicken recipe. Lord, the thing's so nice. Now, you want a cup of cornstarch and a cup of all-purpose flour to the recipe, right? Now you're going to add your vinegar, because I don't know Julian no coconut vinegar. I have a teaspoon there. I have onion powder and garlic powder, salt and black pepper right here, so I also have all-purpose seasoning and paprika. If you don't want to go all-purpose seasoning, you could use chicken seasoning. Works fine. In addition to that, I'm going to be adding some hot sauce to the recipe. And the hot sauce of my choice right here is the Ocho brand. We're going to go with that. And that's all we're going to use. Apart from heavy cream. You want to make sure that you have some heavy cream to simmer down and marinate on the chicken. Let's go. Now, the first thing we do after I wash my chicken nice and clean is add my salt and black pepper. I love flavor on my chicken. When I'm doing fried chicken recipe, I love flavor, right? Now I'm gonna add my vinegar, because everything tastes better with vinegar. And vinegar, you might ask, cleanses your body from the inside out. We're going to add our onion powder and our garlic powder to make it turn up even mad louder. Then we're going to add our spices, our paprika and our all-purpose seasoning. And like I said before, if you don't have all-purpose seasoning, use chicken seasoning. Now you want to go ahead and rub this in real good, right? This is the first thing you want to do before you put anything else on it. Just like that. And wash your hands. Now after I've washed my hands nice and clean, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this hot sauce to it. And yes, it's gonna make it a little bit tangy. It's gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. And so after I put that on it, then we're gonna add our heavy cream. And just pour that goodness all over that chicken, y'all. Look at that. Ooh, sooky. Make sure it's cover up real nice like that, right? And after you get done doing that, you just want to put your plastic, not touch your thing after this, please don't touch it. Just leave it like that and let it be happy. Cover it up with some plastic wrap. Let it sit for a few minutes. Even overnight is perfect, and just put it in your refrigerator. But I'm going to let this sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm going to come back and we're going to get this on the stove, y'all. Now, it has been 45 minutes, maybe an hour since I've had this meat just sitting and soaking up that goodness. We're gonna take that plastic wrap off. And now is the time when you just pin this goodness into the butter. Now goodie, now that my chicken is ready for frying, I'm going to get my flour and my cornstarch mixed together. Now that is all that you need, y'all. It's going to give that chicken the perfect crunchy munch that you need. Let's get that cornstarch up out of there. And just mix this together, and that's all. Nothing else. Don't add anything else to it. This is all that you need. Now, with my chicken ready right there, all I'm gonna do is get my chicken up like that. Don't even get that liquid off. Just dip it right into the flour, just like that. Because we're gonna need that extra dripping to make that extra crunch, y'all. With my pot on that fire, you want to make sure that your oil is nice and hot. Your oil is supposed to be at least 350 degrees to have the perfect fried chicken. So you go ahead and you dip it in there. This chicken should take about 15 minutes to fry total. Now, to make the glaze for the chicken is really simple. You just want to go ahead and dunk some honey in there. Then we get an orange, and we just want to get that in that good honey right there. And try not to get any of the seeds in it. And add some lemon zest to it. That's gonna give it one of the best flavor on that chicken ever. And then squeeze the lemon in there without the seeds. As soon as that thickens up, starts to come to a nice little bubble, we take it off the stove, and here we go, here we go. Now goodie, we are about to make our Valentine Day waffle to go with our chicken, our honey fried chicken, honey. This is gonna be so off the chain. It's very simple ingredients right here. You wanna have 1 cup of self-rising flour, okay? Now you wanna have an egg, a tablespoon of vanilla, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of nutmeg, and a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. You also wanna make sure that you had your food coloring right here. Now, it's very important to have your heavy cream. Very, very, very important, guys. Don't miss it, don't leave this out. All right, let's go. Now, we want to go ahead and add our salt, cinnamon powder, and nutmeg in here. Just like that. Give this a quick, like a combination spin. This is really very easy and simple ways or remedies or just to make your kitchen and your table look so good for Valentine's Day and right on a budget. Now you want to go ahead and add your heavy cream, your vanilla, and 1 egg goes in. And again, give this a nice little friendly invitation. Spin up. Just like that. And y'all, depending on how thick you want to have your waffles, you could add more, you could add less. But all the amount for the recipe that I've used today will be listed down below. Now you want to go ahead and add your food coloring to it. A couple of tips. I'm not going to measure this. I'm just going to go ahead and give it the desired color that I want. That color is looking pretty good. But I also decided to add 1 teaspoon of sugar to it. Now that is optional. You don't have to put it if you don't want to, but I'm going to add a teaspoon of sugar. Thumbs up, like, and share. Let me know what you'd like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, a time for eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.